Hi guys, I hope you're well. I hope you're enjoying this sunny Monday morning. Who said summer was gone? It definitely isn't. I just want to talk to you very quickly today about dairy. It's pretty controversial, sadly, like most things. And you've got people who say you should never eat dairy if you want to lose weight. And then you've got people who say you should eat dairy to lose weight. So I thought I'd just do a quick little video about where I stand on that topic. Generally, if you're not intolerant to dairy, I'm a big fan of including it. The most obvious reason to include it is that it's packed full of vitamins and minerals. And again, the most obvious of those is calcium. And I think we all know that calcium helps build nice, strong, dense bones. And also, that's particularly important as we get older. It helps ward off osteoporosis, which is pretty nasty, not something we want. So kind of dairy plays a key role in helping prevent that. And there's quite a few studies out there which actually show how beneficial dairy can be during weight loss. There's one study which shows children who consume dairy tend to have a lower body mass than children who don't. So they'll be leaner and generally a little bit more healthy. There's also studies that show people who eat dairy are likely to be slimmer than those who don't. There's probably several reasons for that. One is that if they're consuming full fat dairy, then they're going to feel fuller for longer. And there's also a very interesting point that calcium is helpful in breaking down body fat. So if you're trying to lose weight, then something that helps break down body fat is going to be pretty good for us, right? That doesn't mean you can just go and eat a load of dairy and it's the magic cure. There's no magic cure, it's just being sensible. But it's a good reason to include dairy in your nutrition. There's also a study which shows that if you include dairy in your nutrition, then you have a greater weight loss than if you don't. And there's another little benefit of that is that the weight loss tends to come from around your middle, and if you've got a tighter, slimmer tummy in that sort of region, then you are statistically less prone to heart disease, you're less likely to get type 2 diabetes, so those sorts of things. So dairy can help in that aspect. I said at the start, if you are intolerant to dairy, then obviously don't eat it or drink it. How do you tell? Well, the best thing to do is stop consuming dairy for probably about 7 days. After 7 days, have a big glass of milk, so a pint of milk, and see how you feel. If you have a rumbly tummy, if you need to go to the bathroom, if you suddenly get quite a bad headache, then that is generally a sign that you are intolerant to dairy, and that you should probably avoid it. Particularly in weight loss, we want to avoid things which are pro-inflammatory, so anything that's inflaming our body, which means our body is trying to deal with that inflammation rather than focusing on burning fat. So yeah, that's a good little test you can do, or alternatively you can just go and get an allergy test from somewhere reputable. So if you do have dairy, and if you like dairy and you're not intolerant, then yeah, go for it. If you don't like dairy, then don't worry about it. But if you do like dairy, then the best versions are always the full fat versions. Okay? Don't buy low fat versions of dairy. Don't buy skimmed milk or even semi-skimmed milk. Don't buy low fat cheese, because the fat's been taken out and it's been replaced by processed ingredients, usually sugar or a variant of. They have to do that because fat is where the flavour is. So if you're going to include dairy, always use full fat, and try and if you shop in Morrison's, this is a good little tip. If you shop in Morrison's, then they do cheese made from raw milk, and that is probably as close to perfect as we're going to get. So if you do shop there, have a look, but otherwise just please use full fat dairy, and yeah, if you like it, include it in your diet. Hopefully you found that helpful. If you've got any questions, then you can contact me using the contact button at the top of the website. I look forward to hearing you, and if not, I will speak to you again soon. Thanks guys.